Hi team, thanks for joining. In this tutorial, we'll see how we can load a CSV into Snowflake table using SNOWSQL CLI or command line interface. A couple of quick prerequisites. Please make sure you have a Snowflake account. The second thing is download and install SNOWSQL. To do that, to in Google, go ahead and enter install SNOWSQL. Very first link, click that, and we'll provide you with SNOWSQL download. Go ahead and click that. Then you can obviously go ahead and download for latest version of for your operating system, whether you're using Linux, Mac OS, or Windows. So once you completed that, we are good to go with this tutorial. All right, pretty straightforward, wherein we can just use a couple of commands to upload the file to staging area in Snowflake. Staging area is a temporary place wherein you load your data set into staging, and from staging you take that and then load that information into your Snowflake table. First things first, let me go ahead and get my SNOWSQL created or invoke. To know whether or not your SNOWSQL is working, just go ahead and do SNOWSQL -v. Alright, so mine is installed. I have version 1.2131. Let me go ahead and log on. The way I do that is by saying SNOWSQL -a, where I give my account information, -u, which is nothing but user information. I do that. I will be prompted for a password. Let me go ahead and enter that. Awesome. So now, before I go ahead and stage my file and load that, let me go ahead and give my database information. I have three options. I'm going to use the test new DB that I've created in the past. The next one is I'm going to declare my schema. All right. Now let me go ahead and actually pull in that file. When I'll take the file from my local and I will load that file into staging area, which is located by @ of. All right, the file has been loaded to staging area. It just tells that the name of the file is .csv. It loads as .gz, which is nothing but part of GZIP compression. So that is good. Let me just go ahead and say list. Just showcases any files that you have in staging. In cases that you have huge amount of data sets you're processing, and this is one way you can see how many files are actually showing up in your staging area. All right, this just gives you that very high level, the name of the file, which is compressed, and then um, when was the last modified and things of that nature. All right, now let's go ahead and upload the file. So before I do that, one of the quick prerequisites is that you have to obviously go ahead and create the data, or I wouldn't say data set, I would just say DDL. Please make sure you create the DDL onto the Snowflake table schema directly. If you've seen in the other tutorials, we just used Python and completely took the CSV without going into the whole need of define the structure. So that's a great use case when you're using Python, right? But if you're using SNOWSQL, you do have an added step wherein you have to, as Snowflake database or schema, you have to go ahead and create this table structure. So let's go ahead and do that. I have gone ahead and put that information as to the table that I'm looking to copy. If you've seen other tutorials, I've actually showed you my table. I will go ahead and do that again right now. A couple of files. The file that I'm trying to load is called loan_10k. It's a mortgage file. As I mentioned in my previous tutorial, it has information about your loan information, your bankruptcy, whether late in the last 6 months, late in the last 12 months, the kind of product was 501, 30-year fixed, credit score, all that good things, right? So all that, it's just 10,000 because using a free tire, my cap is 16,000, and hence I'll be using a 10,000 volume. So that is good. So I've I have in my past already uploaded all this information data using Python in my previous tutorial. So good thing is that Snowflake already has that particular table and its contents, data structure rather. So what I'm trying to do right now is I just copied the same, pasted here, and I'm going to call that table as modget underscore data underscore m1. So in my case, it's pretty straightforward. I'm just doing I already copied what I have. In your case, please go ahead and enter whether the low number is, it's a character or a number, it's a float, right? All the information. Generally, you can use your record of 256, but Snowflake has, by default has given this particular byte size, so I'm going to use that the way it is. Right, let me go ahead and run this table. It tells me table modget underscore data underscore m1 successfully created. So the way you do that is go ahead, click on my schema, tables, m1 is created. It's just a table, and no rows, no size. Obviously, we've not loaded that. So first thing is that now we have got table has been created. The next step is let me go ahead and punch in the exact command line to go ahead and load that data set. For that, I'm just trying to get my exact PPT here and also my command prompt. I think we should be good to go. I'm going to say copy into the table that we just created, the DDL modget underscore data underscore m1 from at the rate of from staging area. The files is known as 10k.csv.gz, just nothing but the file which is in compressed format in staging area. The file format it's a CSV file. The delimiter, since it's a CSV, it's a comma. Sometimes it can be pipe, so please take care of that. I'm saying skip header. Please make sure you do this information if you do have a header in your CSV, or else file will not get uploaded and you'll have continuous errors. Skip header equals 1 if the file that you're trying to load has a header. Compression equals GZIP, and we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and write enter. All right, good news. The file you get loaded, number of rows processes 10,000, rows loaded is 10,000, so it is what we were expecting. Let's go ahead and log on to your GUI, Snowflake GUI, and here let me go ahead and look at the definition. Oops, I just have to load it again. Let's just go ahead and run a select star to get that data. Let's see whether it's been loaded or not. Select star. Oops. There you go. The table did get loaded. I think for some reason it's not getting refreshed here, but at least we know that we have updated that. Just one more saying that let's look at the loan count. Obviously it's 10,000. No surprises there. Alright, this completes this tutorial. We loaded a CSV using a SNOWSQL into Snowflake. Pretty neat CLI. Just in a couple of commands and you're good to go. That's all that I have for this tutorial. If you have any questions, thoughts, please go ahead and comment that. I will read them and will provide you an answer if you have any questions. Again, if you like my content, please do subscribe and give a thumbs up. Thank you.